Getting out on the town for some live music. And there's nothing like going backstage and down the hall for a VIP pass to the inside information and interviews with the bands, singers, and songwriters that you enjoy. Welcome to Hall Around Town Radio's Backstage Hall Pass, a showcase of homegrown talent, mixing independent music with personal interviews and a behind-the-scenes look at our music community. Backstage Hall Pass is your front row center seat to some great conversation with the area's most talented artists. Whether you like rock, blues, folk, country, or R&B, Backstage Hall Pass delivers you a daily dose of the stories behind the music. And now, here's the host of our show, Scott Hall.
All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Backstage Hall Pass. It is Monday, the 25th of July, 2022. July almost gone, people. It is almost gone. Let's see who's checking in out there today. If you're out there, give us a shout out. I see Gary's joined me. How you doing, Gary? What's going on with you? How you doing? Gosh, there's so much here. So much to get to today. All right. Checking people. Let's see. Everybody's checking in now. We're starting to see some people popping up here. Let's see what we got. Matthew Brown in the house. How you doing? Good to have you with us. Steve Downey. Man, this thing is it hissing like it's hissing in my ears? Yeah, it sounds like it. What's going on, everybody? It's been a while, Matthew. It has a long while. Ray Renee in the house. Great to see you Thursday night. We're going to be talking about you in just a minute as we recap our weekend in review. And Kara's in the house. How you doing, Kara? Good to have you with us. Chelsea Calloway has joined the party. We're also talking about her today. We're talking about a lot of people. We saw a lot of music over the weekend. It was busy. Dewey in the house. How you doing, buddy? I haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're all right. Skip from Liars for Hire. Hope everybody's well in the band. Missed you this weekend at Heather's. We did. No hissing. Thank you, Kara. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's probably just in my ears, but you know, it's what happens when you get old. How you doing, Gary? Thank you for dropping by. My resident Gene Simmons, Mrs. Hall Around Town, has joined the party. Thank you for being here as well. I'm glad you're with me. All right, let's get it started here today, guys. We've got a lot to talk about. Patrick Whipp, mercenary bass player, has joined the party tonight, or bass player for hire. Glenn on the YouTube channel, and Patrick. We've got 2 viewers on YouTube today. How about that, people? Well, welcome to Monday's show. It is what we call the weekend update. No confusion with the Saturday Night Live weekend update. I'm not nearly as funny, but we're going to talk about some fun stuff. First and foremost, thank you for all of you who shared the show on Thursday last week. 3,000 views again on our Live at 5 program Thursday. We appreciate it. And that helps get the word out as who's playing out. And we do that every Thursday. It's brought to you by Froggies in Monroe. And we have an occasional co-host pop in and do that one with us. That's when it's really fun. But thanks for all of you who responded also to our post today and said who you saw play music over the weekend, because over 60 of you commented on it last time I looked. And sounds like everybody had a great musical weekend. Don't you love the summer months? I mean, summer months are cool because there's so many outdoor shows and events that people can go to. Oh, Patrick says YouTube's where it's at. Thank you, Patrick. I would tend to agree with you at this point. However, I only have 100 followers on YouTube, so I have to continue to put it out to the masses on the Book of Face. I do. Hi, Julie Rossello. Hope your power's back. And Rachel in the house. How you doing, Rachel? Thanks for being here. And Flash G, man, from Flash G and Top Secret. Love that band. Haven't seen him in a bit. Didn't get to see him at Springfest. We were going to work with him, and then Mother Nature took care of that, but they're out there doing their thing. So let's get rolling, though. Let's start it off and talk about, hello, Larry Offner from Love Bomb. Let me throw a little Love Bomb shameless plug in here. There it is. Can you see that? Yeah, got my Love Bomb thing going on. And throw that in there if I can. Jimmy Kilroy in the house. Thank you, Jim. Yes. Kara said she wanted to see music, but had to quarantine. Well, the old vid must be striking the Fulmer household. Yes. Isn't that terrible? I mean, thought it was going away, and then everybody's saying they're getting it again. I mean, that just sucks. It does. It does. It keeps you down, keeps you in, and that's no fun at all. Yes. So Thursday night, let's go back to the Bell and the Bear Jam. Let's hit it up. I talk about it a lot, but I'm going to continue to talk about it because every week it changes. It gets better. It's wonderful. I thought the Ultimate Jam a couple of weeks ago for the 4th anniversary was off the hook, but let me tell you, we had a great night last Thursday as well. And it was hard to follow that jam the week before. And when we say jam, I want you to realize the Bell and the Bear, it's not an open mic night like you'd hear in a lot of places. Bell and the Bear Jam is a group where musicians gather and play. And if you want to come in and do 3 originals, that's not the spot to do it because it's a fast-paced, hard-driving live show, basically, that the house band does. And it's amazing. And they just kill it. So what do we got? Flash G yelling at Larry on there. Larry's in here. Yeah. Flash, I didn't see you there Friday. I was there Friday too. We're going to talk about that show in a minute. But let me talk about the house band that night at Bell and the Bear. Kathy Laverde, Mickey filling in for Jamie Combs. And Mickey from Sweet Sister Mercy. He's awesome on the guitar and singing. His vocals are fantastic. Mr. Jim Cuesta, the music professor behind the keyboard. Daniel Laverde. David Parks on drums. Daniel Laverde. Kevin Cooper on guitar pre-wedding. And Rick Dews playing the bass, as well as a lot of other people that jumped in there and played throughout the night. And kicked off the night with some great singers, for sure. Ray Renee, who's on here right now, blew us away with a couple great songs and did a wonderful job. And she gets in the zone, man. She's one of those singers who puts her whole soul into what she does. And we just love watching her sing and listen to her sing. And I'm glad she's been coming down and being part of that show. Because she's a great person. We got a chance to take a photo or two. You can check out the photos on our page. She's in there while she's singing. So Ray Renee, look her up and check her out because she's an up and comer for sure with a lot of people out there. And Ray, throw your link in if you can to your band so people can click on it here in the comments and like it after the show or whatever we want to do today. TJ Wethington hit the stage. I love TJ. He's a super nice guy, great performer on stage. Got the chance to hear him. And our lovely friend Heather Mattingly, who always kills it when she gets on the stage as well. We'll be talking about her a little bit about something else too. Hi, Jeff Morris. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Greetings to you, my friend. If you're out there, guys, make some comments. Let us know you're in here. We'd love to hear from you. Ryan Schwab, how you doing? I didn't see your comment. It must have escaped me here somewhere. It didn't show up on my screen, but I see it on the iPad. Interesting. Well, maybe it'll show up in a minute. And there's Ray Renee's, that one party band. Follow him. Thank you, Ray. You're wonderful, and we love to hear you sing and enjoy your show. Like I said, she's full of passion, people. You got to see her sing. It's awesome. Hi, Harlan. Thanks for being here. It was good to see you on Thursday. Jamie Minnick, good to see you all weekend, pretty much. There's Ryan Schwab. Now he says he feels the love. Now you showed up. It's there. Now it popped in at the top too. He said, hey, so there we go. So along with Ray Renee, TJ, Heather, we had a debut that night. Chelsea Calloway, one of my favorite singers. I will say this, Chelsea Calloway, she's got just rocker passion. She does. And when she gets on that stage, she blows us away every week. And Chelsea Calloway introduced her new single, I guess we'll call it, and her band, Chelsea and the Chain. And this band, she is with Unanimous Records now. And our friend Derek Davidson is amazing. First of all, as a producer, this song, it had a little Pat Benatar flair to it to me, is what it brought me back to. And I was really into this song, and it's called Save Me. And it's out there now. And Chelsea has debuted it at the Bell and the Bear. Everybody loved it. And let me talk about Chelsea and the Chain for a minute. Chelsea Calloway, obviously, on the vocals. And she's a great front performer, does a wonderful job, and absolutely smokes the vocals every time she gets up there. And then Derek was on bass that night, but he plays keyboards. He plays drums. I mean, Derek is a well-rounded musician and doing backing vocals as well. Joey Tenenbaum on guitar. I've never heard Joey play. Joey blew me away as well with his guitar solos and talent. And then Eric Patton, who I'd known from another project, is playing drums for Chelsea and the Chain. and it is absolutely amazing. Ryan Schwab may try to make it out this week if he's bored. That's what he usually says, if he's bored. Thank you, Ryan Schwab. Larry saying thanks to Flash. Flash is a great dude, man. We love Flash. We do. And Scotty Long in the house. And yes, Chelsea is a super talented vocalist. I would agree with you, Mr. Scotty Long. And Chelsea in the Chain. And yes, did I say that? I hope I said that right earlier, but Chelsea in the Chain, yes. And Cricket's in the house. How about that? Cricket has joined the party, and you know what we have to do when Cricket comes in. There it is. That's Cricket. How you doing? So if you haven't heard them yet, get a chance, hear Chelsea in the Chain, but they just absolutely killed it. Chelsea did some other songs as well, like she always does at the Jam, and really did a great job. Hi, Lee Dixon from the Kevin McCoy Band and the Lee Dixon Project, and Lee Dixon solo, and Lee Dixon all around good guy. Glad to have you with us, Lee. Thanks for being here. Some other people that played Thursday night, certainly Gina McCann. Every time Gina McCann hits the stage, they have to pin the roof down on that place because her powerhouse, bluesy, soulful vocals just really do it. And just some killer stuff. And there are so many women there who sing at the Bell and the Bear and sing so well that I'd like you to mark your calendars for October 2nd. It's the second annual Women Who Rock event at the Bell and the Bear, all females with the backing band of the house band from the Jam. And it will be a wonderful, 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 wonderful night and day of fundraising and music. And I'll be there helping host that event. I would love to see you there on October 2nd. So plan early if you can. Hi, David Garwood. How are you, my friend? Thank you for dropping in. Douglas Hunt. Thank you so much. He saw Jake Roberts at JD Legends. Well, good for you, man. And Chelsea said that's the fastest she's ever changed clothes. Well, get used to it, because when you're on that big stage, you're going to have to be doing wardrobe changes quick. And I'm telling you, Chelsea Calloway going places. But all these women who are at the Bell and the Bear there October 2nd, get ready to see that one. It's a Sunday, too. So all you musicians, you can come out and have some fun with us down at the Bell on October 2nd. That's my shameless plug. Tim McCann is listening in with Glenn. They must be working together today. And let me keep going here. I've got a lot to talk about on this Monday, guys. So I want to get some things cranked up. I'm not going to dwell on any one thing other than I wanted to debut Chelsea's single Save Me, and hopefully someday we'll get a copy of that and we'll get it on the air here and let people hear it on the show. I'd love to do that as well. So Chelsea, if Derek has a copy of that, you want to like do a little sneak peek or something, we'd love to play it on the program. But Gina McCann, guys, bluesy, soulful, wonderful, super nice gal as well. And a good cook, I hear. No, I'm just kidding. Great lady, and wonderful pipes on that girl. Rick Kern was in the house that night, and our friend Gary, who's on the show with us here most days, doing his Gene Simmons thing, got up to do a couple songs, and in his persona, as we like to say. So that was cool. Everybody was there. Great stuff. So I've got to move on though from the Bell on Thursday night. Hello, Steve Stein from the Times. Larry, how you doing, Larry? I didn't get a chance to talk to you Friday. All you rock stars up there giving autographs after your show and stuff. You were swarmed, so I just stayed in the rear with the gear. I did. I just kind of hid out, missed all the pictures with you. You know, everybody taking pictures with Larry. Larry's a star now. He is. He's always been a star, but he's a movie star too, if you don't know that. Let's talk about Friday, Austin Landing, okay, with our friends from Stranger. All right. Who are Jeff Stevens, as he likes to be called on the air, Matt Smith, Rob Holding, Bruce, Brian. Oh my gosh, what a band they have. They've been together for like 32 years, and Stranger is one of the best bands you'll ever hear out there doing 80s cover stuff, and they're fantastic. And if you've never seen Stranger, again, you've missed out. And they played my birthday party once. I mean, these guys are awesome. They are awesome. Derek says they're recording it on Thursday. Thank you, Derek. I love you, my friend. Thank you so much, man. I would love to have that on the show and debut it here and let people hear it. I know we got to hear it live Thursday, but I'd love to be able to play it. So let me know when you have that in the bag, and we'll throw it on for sure. So Stranger doing their great thing. Jeff's a great front man. Matt, incredible guitarist. Those guys are just all professional musicians. And you know, they've redone. I mean, they redid Missing You. John Waite. I interviewed John Waite, who did Missing You in the 80s, and he said it was his favorite version. And he wasn't blowing smoke. I'm telling you, I talked to him off camera, and he said that was his favorite version of anybody that had redone Missing You, and Missing You'd been redone like 30 times. So, and it even has John Waite singing back to back, so to speak, with Jeff. Cool stuff. But I want to talk about Love Bomb for a minute. Love Bomb. New frontman in Love Bomb, Chris Reynolds, who, if you know Chris Reynolds from Last Call, he's awesome. Chris, powerhouse vocalist as well. Interesting song choices that they did. It wasn't what I expected. I'd not heard them with Chris, and it was great. Don't get me wrong. It just wasn't what I really expected to hear, but did a fantastic job. Matt Smith comes over from Stranger and plays with him. He's in Love Bomb as well. And then Larry Offner on bass, and Kobe Utterback playing the drums in the background there and keeping the beat and all that. And those guys played like on the breaks of Stranger and those kind of things. Did a great job. And we love the Love Bomb boys. And the whole thing, the whole vibe there at Austin, it was a Pink Ribbon Girl event. And if you don't know about the Pink Ribbon Girls, huge, wonderful charity. I got the chance to talk to my friend Heather Salazar, who is the CEO of Pink Ribbon Girls. They are now in 5 states. She showed me her new trailer, which is basically a breast cancer awareness trailer. And this is like, if you've ever been to like a museum, the Boomshoft or something like that, the displays in there are amazing. You walk through and basically it teaches ladies and young ladies especially how to do examinations, breast self-examinations, all those things. And also has hands-on stuff in there to actually, and don't get all cruddy on this. I mean, it's serious. It's a great display of teaching people how to protect themselves from female cancers. And it was a wonderful thing. And Heather is just a magnificent lady. I had the opportunity years ago in that group's infancy to work with them and help fundraise for them. And our fire department did. We were the first one with a pink fire engine and donated that to them for the season. And what a great time it is working with the Pink Ribbon Girls. And that money stays local. They help people. They drive kids to sports events because mom has breast cancer, or they help bring dinners to the family. And it's an amazing group. So if you can ever support a charity, that's one you want to support. And those guys from Love Bomb and Stranger did a fantastic job. And Amy Zahora, thank you for putting on the events you do at Austin Landing. I know sometimes it's difficult for the local venue owners because Amy puts on a big event and it hurts their bottom line a little bit. But Amy's doing it for the right reasons and doing the right things. And I appreciate all the things she does, and including us in that as well. So thank you, Amy Zahora, for your work and dedication to local restaurants. She is the, I guess, for lack of a better term, I'll say director of the Dayton Restaurant Association. So let me thank you, Larry, for being here. Tell the boys in the band, great job. I'm sorry we didn't get up to talk to you. It was busy. We were on the patio at Firebirds because we were there with our friend Hope, who doesn't get around as well on the grass right now, if you know what I mean. She was kind of on a scooter because of an injury. So we stayed back in the rear with the gear a little bit on that one, but had a great time seeing you guys and enjoying the show there with Stranger and Love Bomb. Saturday night, guys, want to talk about it real quick. Our friend Kevin Cooper of the Hanky Panks and Eyes Up Here and the Bell and the Bear Jam got married to the love of his life, Lisa. And there's Kevin Cooper checking in, right? How about that for timing, Kevin? That was smooth, baby. That was smooth. And Deb says, stay off the grass. It's dangerous. Yeah, Deb has that same issue going. Hence why she's not puttering around in the grass as well. But I want to talk about Kevin's wedding. We were honored to be invited to Kevin Cooper and Lisa's wedding. And we had an opportunity there to be amongst a whole bunch of great people. And I said to Mrs. All Around Town, you don't find many crowds like that who are such genuinely kind, caring, and loving people like that group of musicians in Cincinnati are, and all their friends. And we were at this beautiful place, I believe Niederman, I believe I'm saying it right, and out in Westchester. And it was a wonderful venue, wonderful food, just a great day of celebrating Kevin and Lisa's wedding. Our friends from Acoustic Blue opened the show there and did the mood music prior to the wedding ceremony itself. And then after a little bit, the cocktail hour, as they call it. And it was wonderful. It was just, that was the perfect group to play that. And man, if I could book them up here, they're so far away from us. If I could book them, I could book them at every corporate event known to man. They're that good. Brian Coleman, Ann Coleman, Mike Roberts, just a fantastic job of doing the intro to the wedding. And of course, playing afterwards for the cocktail hour, as it was known, before dinner. And let's see who else is checking in here. I've got a bunch checking in. Hi, Chris Reese. If that's you or whoever from the DAT band today is checking in. Sup. And Lisa, you are most welcome. Thank you for inviting us to be part of your special day. It was beautiful. And we had such a great time. Larry, you're most welcome, my friend, anytime. I'd love to see you guys again soon. And I will at Heather's when you're there with Stranger as well. For sure. And there's some congratulations to Kevin and Lisa. Thank you for that. And Jamie said Acoustic Blue is one of her favorites. And yeah, you know, I just can't talk enough about Acoustic Blue. They morph themselves into whatever place they're in, and they do a great job of it. So Ann Coleman, man, beautiful voice. Brian, great vocals. Mike on the cajon, really good stuff. The cajon with the All Around Town radio sticker on it, by the way. Thank you, Mike, for representing on that. But then dinner came. Well, let me go back. Right before that, Kevin and Lisa did something that, you know, there wasn't a whole lot of dry eyes in the place when this took place. Kevin and Lisa had just been married, and they step over to the keyboard, and Lisa steps to the keyboard. Kevin picks up the acoustic guitar, and they sing a moving version of Love Can Build a Bridge by the Judds. And it was so good. And just a precious moment. And those moments that you never, you'll never forget. That was just a great moment at their wedding and a great way of pledging their love to each other to do that song together. So really cool. Peggy James says it was amazing. It was so good. And then following that, dinner was served, and then the DAT band took the stage. And notice I said the Chris Reese, DAT band, as he likes to call it, not the DAT band, but DAT band, took us to church with a soulful experience that night. They are a fantastic band. I mean, the ultimate party band, just playing the greatest music, and the dance floor was full, and everybody's having a great time. And yeah. Despite lights blinking in our eyes from Glenn Drew's light show, it was a wonderful time. It was. No, where you at, Glenn? You still out there? It was a wonderful time had by all. And that band, if you've never seen them, I can't recommend them. I mean, you don't see the bride and groom sing together every day, do you, Dat band? No. If you haven't seen Dat band, guys, you have to. Again, Chris Reese, an amazing front man. The whole band, the horn section, fantastic. Rick Dews just thumping the bass. Danny Laverde joined him on drums. And it's just a wonderful, wonderful experience anytime you go see Dat band. And Kevin had him at his wedding for a reason, because it got the crowd up. They had a great time and partied their way through the evening hours, and also brought Heather Mattingly up to sing a few Journey tunes, which was cool as well. So it became kind of a quasi jam session there for a bit. Kathy Laverde came in and played bass for a bit. We had a great time sitting with the folks we were with, and all great friends and great people we have developed a wonderful family with at the Bell and the Bear. So thanks, Kevin, for having us. I got one more thing I got to talk about. I'm running out of time. So to get this show in the 30-minute time slot, I've got to move on. And what do we got here? Jamie saying, Yeah, the Colemans played that night with Blackbone Cat. They moved right to another show. They did. Mike stayed with us, thank goodness. But it's always great to see Mike Roberts. We missed Dixie, though. She wasn't there. She was under the weather. Yeah, Dat Band, honored to be part. Yeah, Dat Band, great job. And Hanky Panks made a special appearance later on. We were gone by then, I think. I missed that one, but that would have been fun as well. So I want one more thing I want to talk about. Sunday, Austin Landing. We went back again to Austin Landing, the big Yingling Beer Fest event at Austin Landing. Hello, Pullman Lanes. How are you? Thanks for dropping by. Scott's Bar and Grill down at Pullman Lanes, guys. Great place to go hear live music. Check them out. So Sunday at Austin Landing, 3 acts, along with the Yingling Beer Fest. Ashley Martin opened the show. And Ashley, local favorite, did what she did solo, got up there and played her music and played, and she used to be heavily country, and now she's kind of morphed into some other things, and she did some Lady Gaga and all that. Crowd loved her. And she had a great time up on the stage and looked like she was just having a blast. And then she got finished and stepped off the stage, and we had a chance to visit with our friend Thomas Mack. And I haven't seen Thomas in about, it's probably been 6 or 8 months since I've seen Thomas Mack. And Thomas, I've known since he was 12 years old and playing. I'll say that. Thomas has over 200,000 followers on the Book of Face, 1 million followers on TikTok. I'm not joking. And such. He and Cooper Allen are kind of TikTok sensations. And for those of you that aren't into that, something the kids do a lot. and I will say Cooper Allen, who is the headliner of this show, has 1.1 million Facebook followers. All right. So needless to say, the frenzy of people when they were there and doing their meet and greet was absolutely insane. Thomas Mack, one of the greatest young men you'll ever meet. Super nice fella, funny. Entertaining, puts on a stage show. I said when he was 15, he was putting on stage shows as good as any seasoned professional musician. Just a remarkable kid. And now touring across the country with Cooper Allen. And Thomas just slayed it. And he's very patriotic. He did a great job of bringing that into his show without making it political, which I love. Patriotic, yet not political. And really, I adore him. I do. He's just a cool kid. And we've got some pictures on our page of him and Cooper Allen as well. And if you know Cooper Allen, they do these parody videos on TikTok, and they're really, really cool. Interesting. Oh, interesting, Chris Reese. That's breaking news. Yes. New restaurant at the old bar 145. That's a cool venue, and it's got a lot of parking. It's a really neat place. So hats off to them. I hope they do well there. I think a restaurant would be better at that location than being a nightclub, so to speak. It didn't do well as a nightclub there, but that the place isn't really built to be an evening, late night spot. So that's interesting. Hi, Sharon. Thank you for dropping in. Hi, Bob Flanagan. Thank you for being here. And also, Mike, thanks for stopping by from the Whammies. Whammies. All right. So a little bit more about Cooper Allen, Thomas Mack. Thomas Mack played his, he played about an hour and a half, I think. And then they pushed Cooper Allen up. He was supposed to go at 8 o'clock, and 8's late on a Sunday. And then it was supposed to rain and all that. Austin Landing had every bit of probably 5,000 people there. Huge event, outdoor event. And Cooper Allen got on the stage, and I have only seen Cooper Allen in videos. I've never seen him up front and personal. And Cooper Allen blew us away. Amazing show. Kid's a star. I mean, he is a rock star. Singing his mix of country music, blended in with parody stuff over old rap songs. I mean, he's just a good entertainer, and he's a wholesome looking kid. And one thing I admire about him, he knows how to work his crowd. And he stood after his meet and greet at the fence at backstage, where the crowd then immediately lined up to meet him and have him sign their t-shirts and all that. And he did that for about 2.5 hours straight. Never missed a beat, and then got up on stage and killed it. So it's good to see hardworking young musicians like that. So thank you, Ashley Martin, Thomas Mack, Cooper Allen. Thomas Mack's from here. He went to Carroll High School. His family is a great bunch of people. Just some of them involved in the fire service that I know and all that. Just a good bunch of folks. So thank you. And thanks to Amy Zahora again for another amazing event. And also, unbeknownst to me, when I got there, had me a couple of seats for All Around Town Radio right up front. So thank you for that. It was a great show, and we enjoyed that very much. So Hollywood was there, and he said from Pullman Lanes, he said a cool show. And I think he would agree with me. Those boys know how to put on a show. They know how to entertain their crowd. A lot of young people, a lot of younger ladies who love them, and really cool. Speaking of young ladies and loving them, there's Seven West. I love his young ladies. He's going to have 3 of them soon. Actually, 4 if you count Jess. But yeah, Seven West. My man, thanks for dropping in. Guys, that's it for the show today. That is our week. Thank you so much for all of you who posted on our page and said who you saw play out. And also, I appreciate you naming the venues, because the venues are just as responsible at bringing us live music as the live music players are. And sometimes that's forgotten, that it's just all about the artist. Well, it's not, because if it weren't for the venues, they wouldn't be playing anywhere. And my friend there, Seven West, he played a big show over the weekend. And it's good to see you guys doing some of that stuff as well. See you, Jim Kilroy. If you're out there, guys, thank you so much. If you're out there still, thanks for watching today on a Monday. We'll be with you tomorrow. Top 5 Tuesday coming your way tomorrow. We'll give you the topic for that in the daytime. Look for that post. I'll also be hosting Tuesday Trivia at Mr. Burroughs Tavern tomorrow night. And then Wednesday, we'll be with you at Heather's. Name That Tune. And it's been crazy. So get a reservation if you're coming in there. Crescendo, thank you so much. Busy weekend for you. There you go. I'm glad to see everybody playing out and enjoying themselves. And Ray, Renee, thank you so much. I hope to see you Thursday as well. If I get down there, I definitely want to see you play. Again, guys, look up that, look in the comments. Ray Renee put her band in there, and like that, like Chelsea and the Chain, if you will, and give Love Bomb a like. Some of these newer folks who are playing out there, new groups that you may not have followed their page yet, so you can jump in there and catch up with them. And yeah. And Sharon says, if you don't have fans, there's no one to play for. That's a fact. That's that. We're going to leave you with that statement today. You know, that's the way it works. And I'm not going to do outgoing music until I get it squared away with the Book of Face. They keep shutting me down because it's saying it's copyrighted music. It's not. It's my own music. But you know how it is. It's the Book of Face. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Bye-bye.